Alright. Welcome, peoples, to another live stream. Back with some more Overlord plus Raising Hell. Let's do the Abysses today. Well, I've got a little bit more energy. Won't say that I'm fully rested, because as it happens, my across the street neighbor, I think it's a neighbor in front of your house, had a party that lasted until 4 AM, so not gonna say that I had a full night's rest, but enough of a night's rest that I can probably manage. Back to the Mellow Hills Abyss. The you have a quest here icon threw me off for a moment. Yeah, that's better. And so that we have all the goodies for my little minions. Not sure we're gonna get to go through all the abysses today. I'm gonna try, but
it's the tormented spirit of Melvin, sire. Looks like he's getting all the food he could ever wish for down here. All that flesh wobbling from side to side. Oh, it's almost hypnotic. Oh, this should be interesting. That's the way to end a meal. Oh, there he goes again.
Right, let's just make sure that I have got my invitation out.
Going up and reincarnating like that must hurt like hell. Ha! But look at him. Melvin just can't seem to stop himself.
Oh. Seeing as we only have access to browns, let's just bring a full bevy of them.
My arms are aching, sire. Please get me down.
All this food just lying about. Lord, that wobbly ball of lard might prove handy here. That is, if you could make use of his fatal bouts of indigestion. That's what's been spawning those pumpkins. Oh, be careful, sire. That's one big mother.
Right, at least keep me safe from that. unleash the meals. He's surprisingly quick for someone with such a gut. How do we get up there? Let's just get Melvin to be not in the way anymore. He's probably coming for my minions to try and snack on them. Alright. Gotta be something over here that I'm missing. I have to get through there, but for some reason it's still locked. No, I must have missed a switch somewhere then. Let's bring the food down so I can lure him. Actually, not this one yet. He needs 3 meals to blow up, right? Needs to eat this one first. And there he goes. Such a joy to start a stream and have this. Haven't already. Well, at least that did the job.
They must be preparing Melvin's eternal feast. Oh, damnation is busy work.
I think there must be some kind of mistake, sire. You couldn't have a word with someone, could you?
Best use for ship, sire. I think I can hear Melvin drooling from here.
They're gonna eat me. Oh, don't let them eat me, Lord.
And my wife said she could never get me in the kitchen.
Alright.
All this cooking, it's like home, only appetizing. Lots for your minions to destroy down here, Lord. Just, not me, please.
I thought I'd escaped Melvin, but he's down here too.
Alright, I need to get them over there.
Best use for sheep, sire. I think I can hear Melvin drooling from here.
And they did it.
Can someone just give me some food? Potato peelings, apple cores, a Brussels sprout even. Anything.
And my wife said she could never get me in the kitchen.
They're gonna cook me! Get me back to my home and I'll give you something for your little chaps. I don't want to die with my ears full of mint sauce. I don't want to die with my ears full of mint sauce.
Treasure!
You don't want to eat me. I've been in the sun too long. I'm all leathery.
Alright, I suppose I can let you off.
I'll give you indigestion.
All this food just lying about. Treasure for the master.
How much life force?
Treasure,
Just what I needed.
treasure for you.
Alright, let's move on to the final area.
All this cooking, it's like home, only appetizing.
They're gonna eat me. Oh, don't let them eat me, Lord.
Right, we have access to all the colors again.
You choose all. Browns. All. Greens. Greens. You choose all.
Yeah, great, another one of those pumpkin mothers. Ah, sorry about that. Clearly I'm not fully awake. See. There we go. That's better, right? The golf course.
Blues.
I mean, you didn't miss much. G is a much more interesting view than most of what I've just been showing, but yeah. Basically, we've been feeding Melvin, he's been exploding. And now we have to do the mini golf course. Once we have figured out this part. That's quite alright, yes. I wasn't expecting you to be everywhere all the time for me. Right. Now we should be able to deal with the pumpkins en route. Hope none of these explode.
What's that, sire? Ooh, it looks like a piece of the forge. Ah, of course, it's a mold. This will allow you to create a unique item in your forge, sire. Won't that be nice? Oh, it's a mold for the axe of confusion, my lord. Strike with this weapon, and you have a random chance of spreading a little extra panic and mayhem amongst your enemies.
Well, I do appreciate it. In a slight increase in the amount of comments, but it's still usually quite sparse, aside from you and the chap. And then, well, of course not on every video, because I'm pretty sure not every one of my videos is quite so interesting. Alright. need him to charge in the right direction. Ouch. Well, that was the right direction. Probably just could have used less minions for that. Alright, let's load up again.
Browns. Blues. Reds. Greens. Oh.
In the warm, bit of a stretch, giant exploding halfling to watch. What more could a man wish for?
So Melvin is gonna come down here.
Reds. Yes.
Those minions should be safe up there. He needs to come this way. And got stuck on that. How do I do that? Alright. That's quite alright. I do often make mistakes. Alright, I guess that also... it works, that works. Hey, Kuchara, Kalarima. Not much. I've guided Melvin through 2 obstacles to get him to explode on the gate. And now we're down to the mini-golf part. So, I guess we're almost to the end of it.
Oh, it's all down my front now.
Alright. And now we have to deal with this stuff. Alright. I mean, it is sort of inventive that they managed to put so many those old games in here. Come on, just smash the last gate. Not gonna come down anymore. Oh, nice. He actually did it. Oof. I don't know. I don't think I could handle Dark Souls. I've seen that game. It is unforgivingly hard. Plus, I wouldn't really have any innovative strategies. I often get a little bit too tunnel focused on that game. On games like that, rather. I mean, currently I'm still stuck in the last mission of Warzone 2100. At least I think it's the last mission. But I so dislike the mechanic where Nexus can just randomly take over units and then destroy stuff and take over my base. We're past that point. I mean, I'm mostly annoyed that he manages to destroy my entire air force.
Let's see how Melvin fares on an
You know how expensive that is to recreate?
Earthworms. Actually, a nice juicy earthworm can be rather yummy.
That's Melvin done. Yeah, probably should load up. I lost my greens. You're running a bit low on supplies. Need to find some place to recharge that stuff.
That glowing object must be the key to controlling this abyss, sire. Keep the raiders distracted and return it to the tower gate. Oh, browns. Greens. Browns.
Come on, fellas, move a bit faster.
Destroy the abyss stone, sire. Stop them.
Let's collect all my stuff.
Choose all. Treasure.
Alright, the first of the Abyss Stones.
The Mellow Hills Abyss is yours, Dark Master. Please don't try bringing it back to the tower. Giblet is already getting nasty flashbacks.
Alright.
Oh, I feel another surge of evil energy, my lord. It's coming from Heaven's Peak. Must be another of those wretched abyss gates. I can feel 2 more energy surges, my lord. There are more gates. One is enrapturing the elves of Evernight, so we can only hope it leads to something horrible. And either those dwarves have started blowing themselves up, or another gate has emerged in the Golden Hills.
Alright, that makes sense. Let's have a look at that mold. I'm probably not going to use it, but...
Your minions are waiting to be embraced by the flames.
Alright, so the Axe of Confusion. I do have that, but I probably don't. I don't want the axe. I want the axe. Let's just get to the other abysses. Which one do I want to tackle first?
If that Nar looks at me funny one more time, I'm going to hit him with the pot.
Probably want to go to Heaven's. Now, keep in mind, I don't remember exactly which mold is where, so this might not be in my best interest, but as long as I'm here. I like Heaven's Peak just ever so slightly more than Evernight.
Oh!
Alright, so where would they leave a very big portal to hell? Oh, there it is.
It is another gate, sire.
Sire, our women went into this gate. Apart from Molly at the inn, that is. Even though those demons have gone, our girls won't come out. They say they're fed up with us.
And I want my tea, and my tummy hurts, and my socks are full of holes. Please see if you can talk some sense into them, Dark Lord.
Let's do a sheep massacre first.
We were just being friendly.
Alright. Everyone with me now, please. We're going into the
Without
Heaven's
her,
Peak
my
Abyss.
feet get
It is kind of nice that the game does realize that we don't have to be led by the nose anymore. And we can just enjoy this place.
Browns.
Oh, not you. That thing. What was its name again? I forget. Anyway, it opened up this abyss for us so we can
Hello,
get a bit of
Corrado.
peace from those creatures of yours.
Yogion?
Open heaven's peak.
I don't know how you pronounce that
Succubus
exactly,
this,
but
succubus that. Why don't
Correct.
you have wings like she's got?
And it's all his fault. Now that filthy slug is oozing around and stopping our lackeys cleaning properly.
They're useless at anything else. Can't arrange flowers. Can't even cross-stitch a sampler.
I'm trying my best, my lady.
This is clearly some new breed of evil, sire. Proceed with caution. Greens? You choose all.
Ew, that's disgusting.
Clean that up at once. You'll find the cleaning machine over there.
You need more than a minion to operate that, Master. It's a known fact that paladins remove 99% of all household stains, including demon vomit, rabbit badger phlegm, and slug goo.
alright, let's go find ourselves a paladin. And also replace that one green that got nibbled on.
Oh,
Anyway, hope you're all having a good Sunday. That your Januaries have been going as you had planned. They're about average size, considering the creatures we have been facing so far. Yeah, I don't like the game constantly spawning things behind me. I can't cross here. I mean, they're already on fire. Does adding more fire really do anything? I guess we can only try. Yeah, this doesn't do anything. Must be not a trigger. Right, what am I missing exactly? Can I just light them on fire? I mean, I'm pretty sure that does nothing. What would be his logical idea behind this? I'm doing alright for the most part. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, I'm gonna grab some more reds. There's no way I'm gonna get my blues to walk onto a floor of fire. Mostly rested. I do hope the my front-facing neighbors will not have any more parties that last until 4 AM. With loudly... Well, I guess I could call it singing. Drunken guests. Granted, their house is kind of new, so maybe we're just having a celebratory party or something like that, but... Alright. How to do this?
Greens.
Can I just snipe them from above? Well, sort of. Alright, that's enough.
Reds.
Seems kind of counterintuitive since I'm not always entirely sure what will work with those, with the greens and what doesn't. Alright, let's just grab Paladin. Let's put him on the cleaning machine.
Yes, yes, that's a very fitting punishment. You cleaned up his mess, now he can clean up ours.
You choose all.
Cleany, cleany, clean.
Well, would you look at that, Val? He's done it. He's actually done it.
Perhaps you can be of use elsewhere. Let him through, girls!
Alright. Pick him up. Moving on to the next job.
We thought a bit of greenery around here would brighten the place up. Tea on the lawn, a spot of croquet, you know.
But that stuff just keeps growing, and we're not mowing it.
Play along, sire. Play along. I know it's undignified, but we must lure this evil out in the open.
Almost surprising that Scarlet doesn't have anything to say about all this. What does Rose come to think of it?
Look, it's all growing back now.
We can't have our tea on that.
Right, you have to do this in a specific pattern. Something which would be easier if I could see this from top down rather than from the side.
I want my lawn, and I want it now.
You're just not trying, are you?
I am trying. I'm just not entirely sure of the rules here. Also, this doesn't control as easily as it looks.
I want my lawn, and I want it now.
You're just not trying, are you?
Adequate. Very adequate.
Looks like he's a keeper, ma'am.
Could be, could be. Let's see what this dark creature can do about the parlor.
Checkpoints. Let's just put the paladin down for a moment so we can fill these jars. I think also we are close to getting another mold here, so let's do that first. Oh. Great, explosive sheep. Just like we hadn't enough dollars to deal with. Oh.
Lose! Oh!
Alright, but there's a prize. Right, are we still being attacked? I'm not entirely sure all the noises are coming from. Looks like we've got a clear shot of the mold. Making sure that all these are dead. Ooh, pressure. Alright, let's bring it home.
That looks like a mold for a new helmet.
At least the Wraiths don't hassle me about bringing back the molds.
You can now create the harvesting helmet, Lord. Put that on your head and you'll be able to harvest more life force.
Alright, let's do that then. If I have enough minions to craft it. And I kind of do like the look of the Arcanium helmet. It has that very I went to Mordor and all I got was this crappy helmet look. But the harvesting helmet is just overall a much better thing. Yeah, we have got most of that, I think. Now we need way more greens. On. No, the longer have to wait.
The smelter needs feeding, Master.
We need to harvest some more greens, but first we'll just finish the abyss then. Well, I can see uses for the Axe of Confusion. Enemies that run away tend to be much easier to stab in the back. But overall, you just want the helmet of harvesting because it'll make life so much more easy for the gathering of the stuff you need to build the actual items you want. Because grinding for everything in basic game takes forever. If I remember my previous playthrough, I was so happy to get the harvesting helmet. But first we'll need 300 green life force, so now I have to think about where do I find that? That's another washing machine.
Now, how can we sit down for a nice bit of embroidery in a place like this? The slugs keep breeding and attracting the rats.
I keep poking them with my knitting needles, but they won't go away.
One almost feels sorry for them. The rats and slugs, that is. Consider these to be mercy killing, sire. Here.
Squish away, just make sure you clean up afterwards.
Stop them before they start messing with the furnishings. That one winked at me.
Squish away, just make sure you clean up afterwards. I hate their beady little eyes.
Stop them before they start messing with the furnishings. Look at them. Just tell me when they're dead.
I hate their beady little eyes. A lovely floor.
This is potentially an endless cycle.
Messing with the furnishings.
I hate their beady little eyes. A lovely floor.
That really will not do. I can't even look at them. Just tell me when they're dead.
Get 'em! Get 'em!
Stop them before they start messing with the furnishings. I can't even look at them. Just tell me when they're dead.
A lovely floor.
Come on. Why is it stuck?
Just hideous.
Yeah, probably.
Rat!
Clean that up.
Just hideous.
You choose all.
Alright, I'm clearly missing something. Not seeing anything that could help. I mean, this just beats back to where we found the mold.
Blue.
Well, I do need to get a few more blues, but... How do I close this thing again?
I can't even look at them.
Yeah, that's
Just tell me
probably
when
what I
they're
need to do.
dead.
Alright, let's... clean up all the muck.
A lovely floor.
Alright, come on.
That one whipped
Don't be stuck. Move! Move! And I'm out of mana.
Just hideous. Rat!
Hope that it's on top of it. It is not.
Nasty things.
No, they're more disgusting dead than alive.
Thought I had it on top of it. Oh, come on. Just let me select the cleaner.
Rat! Hideous. Just hideous.
Machine is a bit cumbersome to move. How is that not on top of it?
Multitask, man. Multitask.
Squish away, just make sure you clean up afterwards.
That one winked at me.
A lovely floor.
We can't even look at them. Just tell me when they're dead.
Yeah, that doesn't do anything.
Hideous. Just hideous. We can't even look at them. Just tell me when they're dead.
Squish away, just make sure you clean up afterwards. Squish away, just make sure you clean up afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh!
That one winked at me.
Oh!
Rat! Nasty things. We can't even look at them. Just tell me when they're dead.
A lovely floor.
Greens! Brown! Red!
Stop them before they start messing with the furnishings. We can't even look at them. Just tell me when they're dead. I can see you've
There.
really got the hang of this. But don't think you're coming up here without bringing us a present.
Yes, yes. Something pretty that smells nice.
I think I have a few old eyeballs in my room, Lord. Or I could get Gubbin to dig around in the dung pile.
Just needed to streamline the process a bit. Alright, let's trash the place.
They tried to make me wear this little leather outfit, Lord. Ooh. Don't go near them. They've got some moves.
Lovely. What's his name? Thingy Beast will be so pleased to see what we've done with his abyss.
Oh, unless you do something, sire, this place will be spewing out scatter cushions and floral prints.
They're really angry. Ugh, I wish I'd never seen a succubus.
Reds! You choose all!
Right. Make sure we get a lay of the land here. Make sure that we remove everything that my minions can get stuck on. Alright.
That's not gentlemanly.
Don't you point your minions at me.
Blues!
Resurrect the fool. On it. Right, let's just get these women where they need to go.
You choose all.
He never listens. The eyes are open, but he ain't listening. But you're just the same.
The smells that come from him. It's inhuman, I tell you.
Right. I think that's only one more group of women left. Then we should be able to proceed.
Look what you've done.
I do like the combat stance that women take just before they attack.
Browns. All. That's it, sire. You've subdued them on behalf of all males everywhere. We'll soon put them out of their evil ways and into something small and insubstantial. Blues!
Coming, mistress. The kettle's just
Hands off the hook. You choose all.
Oh. Got some more wraiths over here.
All. You choose all. Browns. Reds. Greens. Blues. All.
Let's go grab the Abyss item and then we'll move on. Those Reavers look a fair bit more powerful.
Browns.
I've got to call the final actual boss of this particular Abyss is kind of tricky. Eesh. Just stick with him today. All right.
You choose all.
All the goodies, so my minions are fully powered up. And also we'll get stuck on stuff. We have a twisty thing over here, but we're missing a bar. Where could that be? And treasure chest.
For you. All.
Alright, let's grab the Abyss thing.
There's the Abyss Stone, sire. Better take it quickly before the creature those females mentioned comes back. Was it a creature? Memory like a sheep these days. Perhaps it was a plant or some kind of giant bee.
Alright.
Brown!
Alright. Get it? That's probably just the first phase. Yeah, just a heavy metal bee.
Oh!
Let's just check over here first. Luckily I didn't lose any minions, but it's good to know that I can recharge them here. And of course, treasure. Nope. We've got someone to spoil the party.
Oh!
Right. Move forwards. Let's see, do I have a spell that's a little bit more interesting?
All browns!
Alright, that's enough. I'd never used that spell before.
You choose all.
Losing control of my horde does seem like a particularly poor choice, unless you have got a specific circumstance. Considering most of the mechanics in this game rely on precise horde control. But at least it cleared out the big reapers quickly, so I'm not complaining. And of course, since I'm not playing on Legendary, this is slightly easier. Well, at least they're accommodating my need for magic. Alright, like we're going for the final showdown.
Sir William and his friends are trying to destroy the Abyss Stone and take control of this abyss. Stop them at once. Greens. Oh.
Alright then.
Speak of his sire. Now, about those ladies in some insubstantial clothing?
Alright. Let us leave. Do I have those gate stones, those abyss stones down here, by the way? I was wondering what happens with them. I don't think they get stacked up.
It's nice to see the little Nashes back.
They're not down here as far as I can see. Unless they're in the back area, but I doubt that very much.
It was quite peaceful without them. Oh, thank evilness I didn't eat all my earwax. Minions need a little downtime too, sire.
Not here.
Now don't stay down here too long, Master.
Wasn't intending to. Just curious what happens to the abyss stones. They're not here.
If that Gnarl looks at me funny one more time, I'm...
They must be placed somewhere in the tower, don't they? Nothing new here.
The way you handle those pixies, darling, it quite amazes me.
They wouldn't be in Rose's chamber, but... or Scarlet's chamber, rather. That would be silly. Was that screen always here? Yes, well, I'm afraid the next part will be probably a little bit boring, since I do want that harvesting helmet before I move on to anything else.
There's sand all over the place, sire. You brought half the Ruborian desert back with you.
Yeah, well, it was very clingy. So I need to get me some green life force pronto. And while there's certainly some green life force in the abysses, that is also quite a very dangerous place to harvest it. Anyways, maybe we can have just a nice friendly chat. January halfway past, tomorrow being Blue Monday. Are any of you still sticking with any New Year's resolutions that you started?
For the Overlord!
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I'm not gonna chase after the small ones if they just walk away like that. Better just have a reliable group of them rather than chase all over. So if any of you know of a better place to harvest green life force, I would like to know. And I'm not saying it's necessarily pointless. It's just, you know your own abilities. Don't overextend. Bonus blue among the green. I mean, I did sacrifice a couple of browns just now, but that's fine. Brown energy is so common, we can get that anywhere if we want. Let's head back. Well, that sounds counterintuitive, as and you have, then again, you have a very important job, so. Yeah, I'm not sure that's the right way to look at it. I mean, sure, the whole idea of New Year's resolutions is a kind of BS, but it's more like you give yourself a point to focus on. I mean, sure, you still need to carry your own weight and all that, but at least you have something to work with, like a definite start date. Though I would always advocate for going with small goals. Things that are within your control. Like, I would really like to finish games more often. And not get stuck on them so much. Otherwise I will still be playing Frostpunk by the time Frostpunk 2 comes out. Yeah, taking vacation days is something that's a little bit alien to me. I've never held a proper job in that way. So, not sure how to relate to that. I mean, in general, I only take vacations in the proper sense of the word during the summer and during Christmas. So that's 6 weeks in total. Which I think is fair. The word vacation is very loosely defined in that sense, because I just spent most of the time just sitting at home playing video games. But I just won't do any of my other stuff, apart from visiting my mom if she's home. On the appointed times. Yeah. I mean, that does sound pretty bad. I hope you don't lose those vacation hours if you don't use them by a certain time. Otherwise it would be feeling like a complete waste. I mean, eventually we'll get to 300. Hmm. Right, so you have to plan some emergency vacations in the coming time then. The irony that this would be going so much faster if I already had the Helmet of Harvest, but then I wouldn't need to do this. But considering I will also need supplies for any of the other items I might want. Alright. I know. I don't like cheating, even for something as stupid as this.
The footprints of death still linger. They taunt us. Roots breaking, branches snapping. Eyes, anguish. Unholy devourer of nature. It cannot be of this world.
I'm not gonna face the troll right now because there's no point. Do one more circuit and then I think I'll move on to something else to do. It's not that, it's just... I mean, this is boring for me, so I'm imagining this is probably quite boring for you as well to watch. And I kind of want to do all this other stuff, but I really need that harvesting helmet. Otherwise, everything else will also take much longer than it needs to. Which is essentially just boils down to I need to do this run basically when I'm not streaming. And I've not really had much time to do any of that, besides which I forgot completely how much green energy I needed for the helmet. Well, we're considering we're already up to 200 life force. That's quite alright. Yeah, but even then I'm really difficult to persuade to cheat. Apart from which I don't know the commands in the console of EU4, so there's really not much point. Alright, my shoulder is killing me. I need to switch over to something else. Just give me a moment. What do I have on the shelf that is not gonna kill my shoulder? Ooh. Hmm. Yeah, I know they're on the wiki. Well, in the embargo is up. I guess I could show this off if it captures. I've not got Brutal Legend installed and I don't know how it plays, so probably best if I save that for another day. Right. You're gonna give me this. Yes, you are gonna pick it up. Good. And turn that off. And switch over to this. So, some of you may be wondering, what the heck is this? This is a new game made by the developers of Urcon, or developer, I'm not entirely sure how small the team is. Desolation Tycoon. I'm sorry, Kalarima. Maybe another day. It's a fairly minimalist game, much like Urcon, but it's a different idea. Basically, the world is destroyed in an apocalypse, and you are a trader trying to make money. Very simple as it sets out. I have managed to complete one run of this game so far, so that'll sort of indicate how difficult things is. But basically, the map is semi-randomized. I mean, mostly the shape stays the same and the towns stay the same because there is a little bit of progression as you go across the game. At the start, you get a character assigned to you, more or less, with skills that are randomly rolled, and well, higher is better. We get a couple of traits based on our ancestry, childhood, youth, defining experience, and prominent traits. So we are a sweatshop worker, or my parents were at least. So we have some expertise with goods. We are good with talking. 10 healing, that's nice. And symbiote feed we are good with. Alright, we good with recruiting and fighting Jinn. I don't think I've ever faced a Jinn before, but we'll see about that. Alright, how shall we name this particular daring adventurer? Alright. Retirement is after 1950 days. We'll see if we can get to that. Alright, any of you want to be a trader? Well, I'm volunteering you. Yep, there is. Alright, so here we are in the middle of nowhere. I apologize if there's no you hear no music because I had to turn it off. Because as it says, it's not safe for streaming, so I'm guessing it will also not be safe for when I do a proper YouTube series about this, but for now, our character is here. We have the ghost hunting trait and all that. We have the map. And we are currently here in a fairly dangerous area of the world. The danger level will go up and down as you go. It's day one. We have this until retirement. This is our health, starting money. The currency is called Mold. We have a cargo capacity of 15. We can recruit 7 members. Yeah. We have a total crew of 8 at the moment. We have no one injured, no one sick. And we don't currently have any stories, warning, or mysteries. There's a sort of a version of currencies that you use to you do schemes, which we will not be able to do. So terrain is difficulty 16, and the crew size is causing us to slow down a little bit as well. Our crew currently consists of 5 pack roaches and 3 soldiers of fortune. There's other characters you can apparently recruit, but I have not yet encountered, so we'll see about that. Let us go to Lalta. What's this? Ooh, goods. Now, usually there is 3 prominents in a city. I mean, so far I've always seen there's 3. Once you get trust up by buying and selling goods in particular places, they offer you a scheme, which can have an honest and a dishonest outcome. You have no idea what it will be. Alright, so I would like to make some money. Most of this stuff looks like it is not worth all that much. I mean, the fabrics would be kind of good, but they only have 1,000 Ronalds. And right, let's get this sorted. We are a little bit overweight, and I can't hire any pack roaches. I will get a few laborers though, and a soldier of fortune. Now, you see this here, that's not an actual town, that's a potential town that we can unlock at some point in the future. Oh, darn. Alright, part humanoid, part reptile. Not of this world, but not demonic. Dark crits can be negotiated with when they are lucid. However, lucidity is an uncommon condition. Quiet blood madness is the norm. Now, at the moment, we are completely outmatched by the tar crits, so we'll flee. And nobody was injured, aside from me. Let's move up to bosses. Now, as we move, we gain a little bit of skills, and thus can be random encounters like that. Because of our healing traits, we are fairly good at it. We heal quite quickly, but of course, everything can get better. Once you are under supply, your travel speed goes down the drain, essentially, so you don't want to run out of supply. Alright, see if there's anything we can buy for a next position. Oh, I can't really afford anything. Don't really want to leave empty-handed though. I mean, we need to get out of this corner anyway. I'll take this. And I still can't hire any pack roaches. Well, I can't really afford anything else. Let's just move along. It is kind of a pity that I can't get this, do the sound, the music, because it gives a nice ambiance. This is a game you can easily just play for a session and put down whenever you want. It saves your progress in between, so you don't have to worry about losing anything. All right, let's sell all the fabric. That'll give us a nice payday. And I could instantly, no, I can't afford that. Just keep moving forward. And we can probably sell the weapons. And I definitely want a few more pack roaches. Oh, darn. Could have used some roach raiders. Right. Onto your line. Right. Being in a particular corner doesn't matter all that much, since you want to be able to move all over the map as you go. I could sell my the random stuff if I don't want it, but now let's just focus on doing some good business. Right, let's pick this up, move back. But most of the game does involve just moving back and forth, doing minimal stuff, very easy controls. Kind of wish there was a sell all toggle I could do so I don't have to continually click. I still can't afford that, but we are gaining trust with the notables, so keep on going. Is that good? It is good. The various encounters can be either a small bit of goods you can find, a hostile encounter like we've seen before, or an excavation site. Excavation sites are kind of neat because they will give you, or you can get free resources essentially from them. Doing a couple of back and forth runs like this isn't necessarily bad. Gives you a chance to learn the terrain a bit. Most of the time you want to avoid mountains as much as possible because they slow you down a lot. Right. Let's just move on. I'll stop by in Yalang because I don't have supplies to get me all the way to the next town. And the danger seems to be decreasing on this side while it's still high here. And I want to get rid of you. Nothing to sell here. I don't have what I need. Let's just move on. 6 days. Oh, on. And one of our pack roaches got injured. That is unfortunate. I need some roach raiders. And there goes our supplies, but we are close to Salamand. Hope we can get enough money back from this. Going broke is necessarily... oh, darn. It's necessarily the worst to happen, but it does mean the gameplay will get a little bit stale because you're reliant on finding stuff in the desert, essentially. Can't get any roach raiders here. Is there any good deal nearby? Yeah, we can sell some glassware and pottery. And potentially other stuff. Let's head this way first. Now, I'm kind of curious about the things you can unlock in the future, because I really would like to see what other companions, what other crew you can hire. Finally, some roach raiders. Let's just go with the simple weapons for now. And up north you can see the remnants of a once great city. We'll be avoiding that for the most part, because going through them slows you down immensely, and it's also usually infested with very dangerous things. Things that I cannot handle at the present time. We have thoroughly tapped Salamand. Yeah, not having the music is a bit of a bummer, but I'm guessing it's licensed. So, what would be a good soundtrack for Desolation? Something that is obviously not copyright protected. let's not buy any more people just yet. And we have a sandstorm that is not great, but yeah, it's not the worst thing to happen. Friendly? Yes, friendly. We are having some good luck today. In most of my runs end within the first 100 days because I keep running into targets or something like that. That's not the only threat you can encounter. I'm not entirely sure about the apocalypse that caused the downfall of this particular world. I mean, I don't think it was anything actually human done. I mean, it could have been. Well, that is a thing. I don't know if that's in the game or not. It might be. And maybe if I unlock some more towns or stuff. Then again, you would be losing the whole desolation part of the tycoon business. And we have no real convenient trades, so we'll just be using pickled fungus. Simple weapons. And I might as well take the heavy chitin. We don't need more pack roaches. Bring a trained guard and not a soldier of fortune. Because we want to be very menacing. So basically, if we are menacing enough, then enemies will leave us alone. Now, I only have one trained guard, and I'm hoping there's other things that will give me menace, because none of my other units give me menace. And trained guards are really expensive. At least my road traders give me some screening ability, so I know what dangers can be. And if I'm quick enough, I can avoid them. But it seems the danger is mostly past for now. The game does keep giving you hints eventually. Oh, we can fend them off. That is a much better option. We have 4 injured crew, so hopefully they will get better. The traitor died, that is not great. Bugash. He'll take the pickled fungus, simple weapons. I have a lot of my inventory that needs to be gotten rid of. Most of it is going in a different direction, though. Let's go this way. Pick up some more the verbal currency. Friendly? No, not friendly. Would be kind of nice if we could find a nice place to do business. Some roach bottom will do. Alright. We'll bounce over here and then double back to this stuff. Gravity curse. Right? It's not affecting us right now because we're probably under capacity. let's take the ceramics and place our roach ray there. Let's get another one. Now, and as you have more encounters, there's a potential for your character to develop more traits. Getting scarred is a very common trait to get, which doesn't give you all that much, because pretty much everyone has scars in this world. And the most important thing you can probably find in this world is to uncover books that will give you a hint as to what happened. And also how to deal with demonic events, which we have so far not encountered yet, but are generally amongst the more dangerous things to find. And if you have no knowledge, which is something you can only get from books, then you are pretty much screwed. Yeah. So far, still have not been able to get anywhere close with scheming. Right, some more chitin. Go through this mountain pass. Try to avoid the mountains as much as possible. Back to Bogash. Nope, fend it off. And the crew is injured again. Yeah, roach butter is usually not very valuable, but in bulk it can be useful. Alright, let's trade in spices. Get one more pack roach. I mean, Blake Biles would give me probably the most bang for buck, but that would require going so far out of the way. Let's just get some business done over here. Healing outcomes are ever so slightly going in my favor now. Nothing more I can do for that. One more Soldier of Fortune. I think we can make it. Although the danger level is creeping up there. We should be fine. And we're out of supplies. That is unfortunate. The Severed Tongues. Escaped slaves and former convicts. They are driven to violence by sheer desperation. We'll fend them off. 6 core inches. That is Not great. Mind curse. We need that scouting skill. Right. Getting there. Don't have the quite the goods to give to the right people. I'll take the pickled fungus south. Yeah, that is true. It's difficult to get good trades going well, sometimes. It's sort of randomly decided where which goods go sell for well, and yeah, not all goods are equal. Alright, let's cross here. Actually, and I don't want to cross here, but let's try to avoid the ruins as much as possible. But in order to get any business going, you need to invest. Once I've got a good crew and a decent size caravan, I can make some real profits if I can avoid going broke. I mean, most of the time I'm kind of hoping to just find a nice pocket of cities where I can go back and forth a couple of times just to make some easy money. And also build up rapport with the various notables. And I'll take the roach butter. Well, so far we've not really encountered all that much dangerous stuff just yet. But it is quite possible for those dangers to pop up one after the other, especially once you run out of supplies. You're just stuck having to deal with them. Like this. And especially early on, you just don't have the firepower to deal with most of the dangers that you encounter. There's no reason for me to deal with that. Let's just leave it be. I mean, this could be something good, but I'm out of supplies anyway, so... give me something useful. I am totally out of supplies. Fine. I'm selling all my goods. Bringing this stuff up north. Gotta be a better deal somewhere over there. I mean, most of the stuff becomes a lot more interesting once you gain the ability to talk with the notables. You can get some schemes going. Like this, for instance, this pocket over here would be ideal if they gave me stuff that complement each other. Probably should not keep fending them off every time because it's really hurting the crew. None of this stuff I can do locally. I'll just take a beeline for the other city then. Ramex. It's not easy making a profit out in the middle of nowhere with nothing. Nobody wants to kite him. At least not locally anyways. I don't have the money for this. This round is not really shaping up all that easy. I'm kind of needing something a little bit more useful, like getting an excavation would be nice. And fresh syrup, raw venom, and we can even do the fabrics. Nice. Maybe we can finally get the pocket going here. Stop hindering the crew, please. We need them. They only want to sully bleak biles. Right. And you can always check what a city has to offer and all that. Buys. I do like this game though, it's very relaxing and can be quite engrossing if you let it. Anything other than roach butter, please. I guess exotic eggs will do. I mean, at least we're traveling fast, but the random injuries are just painful. Any crew member that's injured cannot use their skills to help fend off dangers and all that. That's some more exotic eggs, I guess. Alright. Finally, we're ready to scheme. Alright, so we get 10 loads of aged syrup, or we gain 5 loads of aged syrup. The top one is the honest outcome, and the bottom one is the dishonest outcome. We have to trade 5 warnings for this. Honest outcome. We gain some aged syrup. Alright. Precision crafts. Maybe we can come back for that. Do they buy aged syrup? No, but they do buy it there. So we could make a beeline for that once we've done this delivery. Maybe pick up something useful up here. Uh, let's just flee. We can take a bit of a hit. Can't really pick up any complimentary trips. Pick up another soldier of fortune. Another road trader. Yeah, I suppose. Complex weapons, always nice to get. Those usually sell quite well. Onward to Ploplo. Poplo. Medicinal organs. Aged syrup. And so close. And we're finally making a little bit of cash. Nice. Let's do a weapons run. And I suppose we can take the bleak biles and all that stuff. I suppose this would be a much more entry-level game to Star Sector, which looks rather complex. Right. Can we get a delivery for the direction I want to go? Sort of. No, the sweet oil only goes the other direction. I think we have enough people for now. Let's just move along. Nope. Let's do it. And a sandstorm. That is not great. Because now we'll definitely run out of supplies before we reach the goal. Now I can stop in these towns. They will not give me supplies back, unfortunately. But you can see we are 10% from getting this town to be an actual town. Alright, come on. Isidal, we are headed for. Nice to pick up some goods. We should have decent warning from dangers if our road traders are not all injured. I'm kind of hoping they're not. Just one that's injured. Not so bad. Getting slowed down like that is always kind of painful because it always means you lose money. Anything else we can carry along? I guess this hurts. And maybe on the way back. I do dislike there's always trips out in the middle of nowhere. But we did, or I chose to go here this way, so. Yeah. Let's spend them all. Not gonna pay them. I mean, yeah, sometimes paying them is just the easier way out, but at the moment my crew is fine. I just head straight south now. Maybe I should get more pack roaches. I believe that gives me some extra supply. There's nothing here but sweet oil and spices. Alright, well, I guess I can bring it all along. Right, complex weapons. I mean, it's nothing we can really sell at the moment, but yeah. Gunpowder eaters were almost powerful enough to take them on, but oh, we have tinnitus. What is that? When you hit to the head of start to take a toll on your hearing, listening skill is reduced by 5. That's pity. Still not for the gin, I think. Sandstorm, that's fine. And I don't think I can bring anything else along that would be useful. I mean, the bitter oil might have been useful, but there's no chance of that being delivered now. And let's get another roach raider. I want to keep myself secure. But I do want to unlock all these other towns. See what else that brings to the game. What else can be unlocked? In any case, right. The raw venom. I can't afford it. No, that does seem like a very dangerous thing to run into. Ah. We can handle it. Just as long as we don't get any more blows to the head. And there's nothing but fabric. Nothing but fabric. Well, I can't afford any of it anyway, so let's just move on. And we probably have to go by Salamand. I don't think I have enough supplies to reach all that way. Or chitin. I don't want to lose any crew at the moment. Let's take the hit. Right, moving on. At least running a deficit doesn't cause my crew to run off. Guess they are persuaded to stay by the promise of future loot. I'm too hoping I'm gonna be able to run into a something more useful. Right, they all want the sweet oil. Let's hope that's worth the trek then. Hmm. Let's fend it off. Damaged lungs. Well, up. Extraction skill is reduced by 6. I'm getting all the bad injuries today. Right, come on, give me a payday. Could have been worse. Yeah, and they only have stuff that I can't sell locally. Well, potentially, but then again, what are those people gonna do for money other than to stick with me? Nice. Hmm. Well, I injured my crew anymore. Many chances of getting hit that my pack roaches get hit. Hmm. That's sacrificing a little bit too much health, but getting those spices would be nice. If I can unload them anywhere. Ah, well, I'm not trying to kill you, but it happens. In my previous run, I constantly ran with way too much goods, which probably wasn't the best idea, but anyway, I don't need more. Let's just move on. Got enough supplies, so we should be able to make it to the other town without stopping. We would like to come across an excavation at some point. This is also why I'm stopping for all those scoutings. There's a chance for some good loot. Nope. Still no schemes. I can't buy anything anyway, so move on. And usually you do find excavation slightly easier in mountains. And if you are brave enough to venture into the ruins, there's a good chance of finding excavations there. I'm just not that brave yet. Let's see if we can get out of here. Out so much injury. Be good now. I'll eat the health thing. Need my crew to recover somewhat so I can actually do some danger adventures. But yeah, the early parts of this game probably don't feel quite so extraordinary, because you're doing a lot of the same stuff over and over again. Ooh, cool, we can do another scheme. All notables immediately offer new schemes. Ongoing effects accepted. Hey, got an achievement. I mean, that would be nice if, you know, anyone was actually offering me any schemes. But I can't take offers from anyone. Still no sign. Anything. I mean, there's a chance that one of the notables knows where an excavation is, and they will point me at it if I can get their trust. Particularly if they're the right type of person. Let's look at the buy section first. I'll take the weapons. Pickles. And we might as well take the chitin. Alright. Dishonest outcome. One offer has been refreshed, and it's an offer I can't use. Thank you. Alright, let's just head south again then. A much more profitable area for us to go to at the moment. Danger seems at a relatively low at the moment. Good. Up through the mountains here. Just a sandstorm. Sandstorm is alright. Better than a caustic sandstorm, which causes people to fall ill, which I don't want to know what they fall ill from, but just a little short. Let's sell a few chitins. The living delicacies would be probably more worth it. I can't really afford anymore. We're doing alright with the crew we have currently. Ooh, I forgot to look at the deals. And it's mostly nothing I can really use. Just one excavation before I end the stream. And then I'll see if I have some time during the week where I can muster myself to play some more Overlord so I can get all the necessary stuff done to get the harvesting helmet. Is just a little bit short. I'll take the pickles, or the pickled fungus. Another sandstorm. A sec. I need somewhere to offload all that chitin. Right, we can do some deals down here, I guess. Rest I can really afford. What do you sell and buy? I get a deal done. Right, what is this? It's danger. Oh well, a little bit of danger doesn't really hurt that much. Alright, sandstorm gone. Rain must be difficult. Yeah, let's just move on. Just more goods, alright. Dirty mode. Please give me some good rewards for this. Yeah, that's nice. And you sell stuff that I can probably offload close by. And not going that far north. The organ. I'm gonna ignore Biffic. Ooh. Ooh, this is a fun. Collapsed mine. Our skill for extracting is too low for this lair, but yeah, let's do it anyway. Free goods, get some soft metals out of it. This game is called Desolation Tycoon. It was released on the 14th, so it's out now. And I believe you can play a demo first, which gives you 500 days to wander around the world. Alright, that's quite enough of that. We are seriously overburdened. I don't even know there's any place that takes soft metals. Well, apparently Osrika does it. And that's where we're heading next. Or soonish. Unless I can get some pack roaches in Tarsac, in which case just ignore that. But oof. I really overburdened my my crew here. Yeah. Alright, well I just crawled to Tarsac and hope that we don't encounter anything. Roll faster. Alright. Well, so far we have not died yet, so that's nice. I must be getting a little bit better at the game. Can't do any schemes. Let's get a few more pack roaches. There. That should be much better. Let's go to Narhara first. Demonic presence. Sudden fog surrounds you. Yeah, you don't want to encounter that. Now we're overburdened again. And there's a sandstorm. I'm gonna keep moving. Hopefully my pack roaches heal up quickly. I'm gonna ignore everything on the path now. It might be good, but my crew injured like this, that's not great. Yeah, I was expecting way more demonic presences on the route so far. Those usually screw up your travel plans a lot. Oh, darn. Can I... Is it not danger? Please not be danger. It's not danger. It's sweet oil. Right. And obviously I can't do anything else because I am completely overburdened still with all that soft metal I picked up. And no. Much of my crew is injured, I'm moving along. More tomorrow. Out of supplies, that is not surprising. Not a sandstorm, because of course, why not? Keep moving. Hope that it was worth it. I probably should have stopped once I reached capacity. But gotta live on the edge. After all, this is free stuff. Hopefully we'll be able to get ourselves out of debt with this. Yeah, we're getting close-ish, but... Alright. Let's just go across the mountains. Let's just scare them off for now. I don't want to deal with that. 5 precision crafts is fine, but that's nowhere I can really dump them. And you sell those, you don't want them. You would buy them, but... I don't know if there's a failure state for going into debt so much that you can't do anything, but... I'm suspecting there is, but not yet encountered it. Guessing we'll find out soon enough. Because I am running out of things to sell, and Well, we're just not quite climbing out of the depth yet. Then if I don't have any money, I can't buy goods. In which case I would have to be forced to go back to the mine. But we can do a scheme. Gain trust with the artifact embracer or lose it. We lost it. But let's cross the desert. See every danger that comes. I need to just get rid of any of my goods. Yeah, probably. And there's no guarantee what you will find in any particular excavation. I mean, there might have just been more soft metals below, but I don't know. Let's get some heavy chitin. And we can do another scheme. In some purified salts. And that's something at least. And can we make it to Surutan? I mean, we'll have no choice, but especially once you find the more exotic stuff, like a hive of some kind or the corpse of a big beast. Or I might just take some more foolish risks, like attacking one of those groups that stop you along the way. If they have enough goods, it might actually be worth it. Not quite enough. I think this supply is also linked to your reverse ability. I have to go all the way to Biffic. I don't really want to go that way. I want to sell stuff here. Let's see if I get rid of all my inventory, if that gets me out of the hole. Not quite. Alright, let's dive into the city. Because I've got nothing left. But so far it's quiet. But it does slow me down a lot, because I guess the terrain is very difficult. My crew is also quite big. Which is usually why I want to avoid ruins like this, but these cities were huge. Right, let's get out of here. I may have to dismiss some of my crew. Ooh, we can get some soldiers of fortune from these guys. Yes, more mouths to feed that I can't afford. Well, my supplies can't produce any faster because I am already out of supplies. And I don't think nobody wants the complex weapons. Alright, what do we get at this layer? More soft metals. Yeah, no, not gonna bother. Just save and exit. I think I'm gonna call that run a loss. But yeah, alright, I have some achievements from at least surviving once. And yeah, I can't really show it because you need to finish a run in order to get the particulars for the progression. Or you need to die. Neither of which I can guarantee at this point. But anyway, I think you get the basic gist. I'll see about turning this into a proper series at some point. Probably not an extensive one because it will get very samey very quickly. But maybe a 5-day episode, a 5-day series could be fun enough. But regardless, it's 4 o'clock and I'm getting a little bit tired and hungry. So I'm gonna call the stream here. I'd like to thank you all for coming by and chatting. It's been fun. Don't get too depressed tomorrow, being a Blue Monday and all that. And hopefully I'll see you all next week. And